Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for coming. This is mini concert number 236. And first up, got a song that's one of the favorites, maybe the favorite in the Irish pubs. It's a drinking song these days, but it used to be a temperance song. I played the Wild Rover for many's a year, and I spent all me money on whiskey and beer. But now I'm returning with gold in great store, and I never will play the Wild Rover no more. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play. Well, I went to an alehouse I used to frequent, and I told the landlady me money was spent. Well, I asked her for credit, but she answered me nay. Such a custom like yours we could have any day. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover. No, never, no more. Then I took from me pockets 4 sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. She said, "Sir, we have whiskies, wines of the best, and the words that I spoke, sir, were only in jest." And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover. No, never, no more. I went home to me family, confessed what I'd done, and I asked them to pardon their prodigal son. And if they'd caress me like oft times before, sure I never would play the Wild Rover no more. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover. No, never, no more. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover. No, never, no more. That's called the Wild Rover. Next up is a song that is frequently attributed to A.P. Carter of the Carter family, but the truth is that he picked this one up in the hills when he was out touring around looking for songs. He was a collector. It's kind of the style of the 1870s, where the story of the song is a sob story. I sell the morning paper, sir. My name is Jimmy Brown. Everybody knows me. I'm a newsboy in this town. Well, you can hear me yelling Morning Star, running along the street. I got no hat upon my head, no shoes upon my feet. Never mind, sir, how I look. Don't curse at me and frown. I sell the morning paper, sir. Name is Jimmy Brown. Well, I'm awful cold and hungry, sir. My clothes are patched and thin, and I wander about from place to place, my daily bread to win. Well, I sell the morning paper, sir. My name is Jimmy Brown. Everybody knows me. I'm a newsboy in this town. You can hear me yelling Morning Star, running along the street. I got no hat upon my head, no shoes upon my feet. he died a drunkard, sir, heard my mama say. Now I'm helping mama as we travel on our way. Mama often tells me, sir, there's nothing in the world to do but to get a place in heaven to sell the gospel news. Well, I sell the morning paper, sir. My name is Jimmy Brown. Everybody knows me. I'm a newsboy in this town. You can hear me yelling Morning Star, running along the street. I got no hat upon my head and no shoes upon my feet. That's it. Sing it, Josie. I have an audience. Karen has got Josephine with her there. Josephine is 5 months, or she's 6 now. Almost 6 months. So, okay. Let's see. Next up is an Eric Bogle song. He wrote a lot of songs about World War One. Funny thing, he wrote them in the 50s, so you'd think he would write them about World War II. It was World War One. This is about walking into a graveyard and finding gravestone and kind of imagining a story that might go along with it. How do you do, young Willie McBride? Do you mind if I sit here by your graveside? Rest for a while in the warm summer sun. I've been walking all day and I'm nearly done. Well, I see by your gravestone you were only 19 when you joined the Great Fallen in 1915. I hope you died well, and I hope you died clean. Oh, young Willie McBride, was it slow and obscene? Did they beat the drum slowly, play the pipe slowly? Did they sound the death march as they lowered you down? Did the band play the last toast and chorus? Did the pipes play the flowers of the forest? Did you leave you a wife or a sweetheart behind? And that faithful heart is your memory enshrined. Although he died back in 1915, in that faithful heart are you forever 19? Or are you a stranger without even a name, imprisoned forever behind the glass pane of an old photograph, torn and battered and stained, and fade into yellow in a brown leather frame? Did they beat the drum slowly, play the pipe slowly? Did they sound the death march as they lowered you down? Did the band play the last toast and chorus? Did the pipes play the flowers of the forest? Well, the sun now it shines on the green fields of France. The wind in the trees makes the red poppies dance. The trenches are long since under the plow. There's no gas, no barbed wire, and no guns firing down. But here in this graveyard, in this no man's land, the countless white crosses and mute witness stand. The man's blind indifference to his fellow man, and a whole generation that was butchered and damned. Did they beat the drum slowly, play the pipe slowly? Did they sound the death march as they lowered you down? Did the band play the last toast can't help wonder why those who lie here know why they died. Did they really believe when they answered the call? Did they really believe that this war would end war? The sorrow, the suffering, the glory, the pain, the living and the dying were all done in vain. For your Willie McBride, it all happened again, again and again and again and again. Did they beat the drum slowly, play the pipe lowly? Did they sound the death march as they lowered you down? Did the band play the last close down chorus? Did the pipes play the flowers of the forest? Did the pipes play the flowers of the forest? The original title of that was No Man's Land, but it's come to be known as the Green Fields of France now because the cemetery was in France that the author was in. His name was Eric Bogle. Let's see, next up. Next up is a Johnny Cash song. Heard this back in the mid-50s. When it first came out, I had a 45 of it. You know, the ones with the big hole in the middle. Well, I taught the weeping willow how to cry. Showed the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. But the tears I cried for that old woman are gonna flood you, big river. I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Well, I met her accidentally in St. Paul, Minnesota. Tore me up every time I heard that drawl, southern drawl. Well, then I heard my dream went back downstream, cavorting in Davenport. So I followed you, big river, when you called. Well, you took me to St. Louis, later on down the river. The freighter said she's been here, but she's gone, boy, she's gone. Well, I found her trail in Memphis, but she just walked up the bluff. She raised a few eyebrows and then she went on down below. Why don't you batter down by Baton Rouge, river clean rolling on. Take that woman on down to New Orleans, New Orleans. Go on, I've had enough. Dump my blues down the Gulf. Well, she loves you, big river, more than me. Well, I taught the weeping willow how to cry. Show the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. But the tears that cried for that woman are gonna flood you, big river. And I'm gonna sit right here until I die. That's called Big River, said Captain Obvious. Next up is kind of a classic in Ireland. It's about a semi-mythical person. They think she existed, but somebody wrote a song about her. There's actually a statue in the middle of Dublin to this lady. And they celebrate her birthday. In Dublin's fair city, where girls are so pretty, I first set me eyes on sweet Mollie Malone. As she whirled her wheelbarrow through the streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh. she was a fishmonger, sure 'twas no wonder, so were her mother and father before. They had rolled their wheelbarrow through the streets broad and narrow, finding cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, frying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Well, she died of a fever, and no one could save her. That was the end of sweet Mollie Malone. Now her ghost wheels a barrow through the streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. So that's Mollie Malone. And that's mini concert number 236. Thanks for coming. Don't forget to share, and I'll see you next week.